Hi guys! Kasama ko si Ate Luby, ang aking friend. Dito sa Dublin. Inintay lang namin yung bus.
Yan na, mag-hop on na kami.
Hop on, hop off na kami. Magta-try namin.
Try it.
Try it! Ate, sa taas tayo ha?
Okay.
I-scan ko nga pala yung code.
Okay.
Ayan, namuna-muna si Ate. First time namin.
Nag-hop on.
First time namin dito. Ang lakas ng trip namin, no? Taga dito kami sa Dublin, pero...
Wow.
Oo. Katuwa lang namin. Sakto din lang pala, no, Ate? Akala ko late na tayo. Akala ko maghihintay tayo ng 20 to 30 minutes.
Yan ang bus na aming sinakyan.
Nagpa-vlog din si Ate. O pareho kaming dalawa. Vlogger. Vloggerista.
Actually, yan.
Ayan. Busy si Ate. Bilis. Busy. Ako lang guys. Si Ate Luby, una ko nakilala yan. Anong year, Ate?
2018.
2018? Sure ka? Hindi ba 2017?
Hindi.
2018 talaga? 2018
Ay,
ka pumasok
2017
na.
ata. Yeah.
Oo,
yeah,
ata.
2017 yan.
Oo. Tsaka nakilala ko siya sa work sa St. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Tutuwan-tuwa ako noon kasi may Pilipino na naman. Mga kasama kasi mag-isa na naman ako Pinay doon.
Kaya,
Tapos, sino nauna sa inyo ni Kuya Romel?
ako,
Ikaw nauna?
isang taon na ako bago dumating si Romel.
Oo.
Yata. Oo.
So, tapos unang umalis na si Kuya Romel. Tapos sumunod ka. Nalungkot ako na umalis ng mga to eh. Kasi nakakatuwa kapag sama-sama tayo sa duty.
Oo.
Nagsasalita tayo ng Tagalog tapos hindi nila maintindihan yung mga lahi. Hindi nila alam, pinag-uusapan na sila.
Nakatingin lang sa atin.
Minumura na. Ayun, tapos simula noon, naging kaibigan ko na si Ate Luby. Tagal na rin, no? Since 2017
6 years.
Oo.
6 years na. This,
6 years na ba?
Oo, sa
18, 19, 20.
sa February. Kasi February ako nag-apply sa, sa St. Gabriel.
Oo. So, pareho na kaming wala doon sa trabaho. Sa na yun, sa St. Gabriel. Ayun.
Kahit di kami lagi nagkikita, nag-uusap kami paggalaan.
Oo.
Ay,
Lagi ko niyayaya to si Ate. Sumasama naman. Kumakain muna kami ni Ate. Breakfast namin yun. Hindi kami nag-breakfast sa bahay. McDonald's na lang. Bali, 3 bus tour kasi dito sa Dublin. Yung city sightseeing. Itong Dublin ba yun? Dublin. At saka itong big bus. So, yung dalawa, 28 euro. Ito, 27. So, mas mura ka lang piso. Tapos,
Yayaman ka nga.
tapos, pag kinonvert mo yan sa Philippine money, 57 ang palitan. So, nasa 1,539 din. 57. O, sa bagay, nung mga nakarang araw, 56 lang eh.
Nakaranas pa nga ako ng 52 lang. No?
Grabe. Kailan yun?
Siguro 2 months ago.
1916, and he read out the Proclamation of Ireland, stating our right to independence from British rule. Now, fierce fighting took place around here in O'Connell Street for 5 days, and the place was in ruins. Now, it was a failed rebellion. He didn't see it as a failure, because it was a stepping stone to our independence, which he gained in 1922.
Yung live.
Mark
Wala.
Griffiths, Kevin O'Higgins, and Michael Collins would have signed the Anglo-Irish Treaty. Now, O'Connell Street was originally called Sackville Street. It was renamed after this man standing here on the right-hand side, standing proudly looking over at the south side of the river. His name is Daniel O'Connell. We call him the Liberator, or the Emancipator, because he achieved emancipation for Irish Catholics back in 1829, giving us rights for the first time in over 150 years. Now prior to this, you weren't allowed on the horse more than 4 pounds. You weren't allowed to vote. You weren't allowed to be educated. Your kids weren't allowed to be educated. You weren't allowed to speak the Irish language. Establishment we have here in the city. It's called Trinity College. It was built in 1592 under the instructions of Queen Elizabeth I. She originally had 3 goals for the college. She wanted to educate the Irish. She wanted to put manners on us Irish. And she wanted to convert us from Catholic to Protestant. Now the most popular thing here in Trinity College would be the Book of Kells.
This one.
It's a 9th century
Trinity
manuscript.
Hindi, tuloy
It's
mo ka ba,
written in
ate?
Latin describing the life of Christ, Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit. Generates around €15 million in revenue every year.
Di ba nagpunta na tayo ng
It is
Book of
located
Kells?
in the long room. When you went to the long room, you're
Ikaw ba
going
yung
to see
kasama
over
ko
4
doon?
million volumes of other books in here. And why there's so many volumes
Ito
of
yun,
books
ate.
is because every book that's published here in Ireland and the UK, Trinity College, you get a copy of it.
Yan yun.
Ayan.
Oo. Ito. Nakapasok ka na ba dyan?
President.
Yata.
President, we have
Alam
now
ko
a group of cities to this point. We have a lovely, amazing city here with a population of around 1.2 million. It's an old Viking raiding base. It's a Viking trading base.
Ayan ba?
It was a Norman stronghold which governed Ireland for over nearly 800 years. It would have been the British Empire's second most important city after London, Dublin. There's a street there to the right hand side called Suffolk Street. There's an Italian restaurant there on Suffolk Street called Pacino's. So if you go into Pacino's later and order a meal, show them your tour ticket and they'll give you another one for free.
No? Talaga?
A 2 for 1 meal deal, they give you your tour ticket. It's the same with the Arlington
may free
Hotel,
daw, ate.
boy you get one free.
Talaga?
And I stopped 19, there's a pub called Nancy Hands, we'll give you a tour ticket and we'll give you a free grand ticket. Use your tour ticket boys and get a few bob right off.
Ano yan? Sa
Stop
YouTube
you from
video.
Trinity College and the Book of Kells. That is Boyhood Home. This is Boyhood Home coming up here now on the left hand side with the black railings going across the 4th floor. You'll see him reclining on his rock on the left hand side of the trees as we get through the lights. Very smart, intelligent, flamboyant man in fairness. He had a few ups and downs in life, like us all. We all have ups and downs. One of his big downfalls at the time was he was caught having an affair with a man called Lord Alfred Dublin. 1928, this is where their politicians claim to walk in here. This is their government buildings. And right next door would be the Natural History Museum. It was founded in 1857 by Dr. Livingstone. We call it a stuffed animal museum. Now it's not open at the minute, folks. There'll be a store in the roof there at the minute, so that's not going to be up for a while. And as you can see on here on the left, the workers have their stop locked up there, so it's not going to be all down today. The impressive building here on the right hand side, that was the tea shop's office. The tea shop just reached Chieftain, Legal and Prime Minister. The tea shop we have now at the minute, his name is Micheál Martin, and he's shared the position with a man called Leo Varadkar. Here on the left, that black door there, number 24, that's where Arthur Wellesley would have been born, the Duke of Wellington. Only Irish man to become Prime Minister of England. We'll talk about Arthur later on when we get up to the Phoenix Park. We are on Fitzwilliam Square now, it's the smallest Georgian square we have. And this park here on the left is the only one still in private hands today. So you have to be living around here to get a key off this park. Another Georgian feature would be the window over the door. It's called a fanlight. They would have been all handcrafted back in the Georgian period. But the more extravagant your fanlight was, the more wealthier you were.
Oh?
And here on the left hand side, the navy door number 4, you see the candle box on the fanlight. That was on every 5th or 6th Georgian house. It was to bring a bit of light to the street at night time. If you lived in that Georgian house, you were responsible for lighting that candle. If you didn't light it, you were in big trouble. Now back in the Georgian period, Lord Ardalan. Lord Ardalan would have landscaped this garden out of his own pocket. And in a final act of generosity, he would have given to the people around 1870. I have to say, the Guinness family is doing a lot for this city in fairness to them. I tell you, we doing a lot for the Guinness family as well, let me tell you. You have the majestic Shelbourne Hotel coming up here now on the right hand side. Princess Grace, Laura and Hardy, JFK, Peter O'Toole, they all would have stayed in here. A Last time we checked, the stay in there was nearly €3,000 to stay in there, but didn't we?
Grabe, no?
Jimmy Cagney, he would have had a bath in champagne in here in the Shelbourne Hotel. What a waste of champagne, you guys think. One of you ladies want to do a bit of shopping, the Stevens Free Shopping Centre will be directly in front of you.
Dito nag-work
See the
si, ano, si
Glasgow
Elvin.
building.
Dyan.
Sa
Grafton Street.
Turo ko sa'yo.
Just be on the right hand side of this. You have to book that online, folks, if you want to do this. Stop 6, folks. St. Stephen's Green.
Talaga yung building nila.
Dito ata. Yan. Yung building. Yung hotel. Hotel actually.
Hotel na?
Hotel yan ate. Hotel yan. Sinabi mo ko. Tapos may yaman yung ano. Ano sila, ano dito? Ayan yan ate. Tama, yan. Yan nga. Diyan.
Yeah, they are. Now you have the little museum of Dublin. Abraham Stoker, York of the book Dracula.
May
He would
angel
have married
inside.
his 21-year-old fiancée Florence Balgame there back in 1878. He was bedridden up until the age of 7 with mysterious illness. So he didn't know what was like to walk up until the age of 7. And his grandmother used to try and cheer him up at night time by reading him horror stories. This is where we reckon he got his fascination with the supernatural. Now, thank you, Liverpool graduated out of Trinity College. He was a champion rugby player back in his college years. Worked up in Dublin Castle as a civil servant, but only enjoying us for the court service. He moved over to London then for a few years, managed for Henry Irvine's Lisa Theatre. Then he went on to write Dracula. He struggled 7 years to write 7.
Oo.
We're behind the black railings here on the right hand side. That's the Provost House at Trinity College. The Provost was just the Master's house. Now, there's a statue in the middle of the grounds here at Trinity College of a man called George Salmon. He's one of the Provosts of Trinity College. And George Salmon stated, "Over my dead body will women be admitted to a degree." And his wish came true because he died in 1903 when the first female was admitted into Trinity College. Her name was Isabel Weir. Isabel Weir was the first lady.
So, hindi pala nag-aaral ang mga babae.
Apparently,
Lalaki lang.
Lalaki lang.
Sa bahay lang ang babae yata dito nun.
Very good way of improving your grades.
Parang ano, bawal magtrabaho mga babae dito dati.
Here's another famous writer of ours here on the right hand side.
Mag-ano lang sila, mag-produce, mag-anak lang sila. Asawahin lang sila, mag-anak lang sila.
Now, just the news is still Parliament builder for the Irish. After the Act of Union was voted in, everything transferred over to Westminster. You notice that there's no windows in that building. Just the high tanks and glass. All the light that comes into that bank now comes in through the roof.
Ay
So
talaga.
you say once you put your money in there, you never see the light.
Yung ano na yun, di ba walang mga bintana? So yung
Now we are
bubong
doing a
daw,
little lap
dun
around the block here because
yung
the
mga,
light
yung
system
sunlight,
implemented this when you got in the tram
dun
system.
pumapasok sa bubong.
We're just going to do a lap around the block. Then we get into the street. See the Irish flags outside, the Dublin flag.
Diyan ako nag-aral ate.
That's the National Watch Museum down there.
Diyan ako nag-aral sa CCTV.
Superman standing outside. Dracula's around the corner, Batman. We got Game of Thrones fans, there's lots of them down there as well. Jon Snow, Khaleesi Targaryen, the Queen of the Dragons.
That's the lugar. Ayan guys, diyan ako nag-aral.
Now we're going to head around to stop number 7. It's for the Molly Malone statue. The most photographed statue we have here in the city. Molly Malone, she was a fishmonger during the day. She would have sold cockles or mussels out for a park. She was a lady at the night as well, Molly. I used to think she was celibate. And she would, she'd sell a bit here, sell a bit there, sell a bit, and then she get the money, to be honest. So that's the way it was back then. She don't know she'd have to do it to survive, to be honest. So folks, this is where the money went all is. We always see her upstairs. You can see people here around are taking pictures already. There's not a day that goes to really go boy here that there's not people
Your
taking
tag
pictures.
went all the way over.
Sorry?
Your receipt went all the way. That's yours.
Oh, that's mine.
Easily the most popular in Dublin. It's called Temple Bar. It derives its name from a man called William Temple. William Temple was one of the provosts of Trinity College back in the 1600s. The word bar, B-A-R-R, it's an old word that means promenade or walkway by a riverside. And he did it in side streets here to the right hand side. They all lead you into Temple Bar. It runs parallel with this street and parallel with the river Liffey. Now there is more pubs and clubs in Temple Bar than there is in the whole city combined. Really popular during the day, even more popular at night, folks. There is a little bit expensive in there, but what's not expensive here in Dublin, to be honest? We're the second most expensive country in Europe to live here. Some of the little side streets there, the names on them will kind of reflect the oldness of the street.
Yan ang kainan ng mga bobos. Ano? Bobo.
21 altars in here, 11 bells, all the bells are renamed after a different saint. You can see where all the St. Patrick's and Knights would have been right here in the cathedral. The last person to restore this cathedral was a man called Benjamin Lee Guinness, another descendant of Adam Guinness, his great-great-grandson. He poured £169,000 into restoring this cathedral. That was back in 1865. That was a huge amount of money back there. Just a little heads up, folks, there is a low-hanging tree here, so just need to be careful. Yes, that's
Ate,
the
ang mga
Benjamin
ano
Lee here, just at the stop here.
Baka madala yung ulo mo ng ano.
Very happy here,
Itong dahon.
Look at his face. Facial expression.
Hindi tayo abot, maliliit tayo.
I'll be thinking, how the hell am I going to pay for all this? Stop 11, folks.
May bumaba.
Agnes.
Ito yun.
All these ladies and
Guinness
boys.
Storehouse.
Oh, you'll love it. You will love it.
Nagpapicture na ako dati dito eh.
He was in the film Garden Away with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. He was at the Boston Harbour in that film. Here's the official sign of Guinness. Do you remember talking about earlier? The government tried to take that off the Guinness family. The Guinness family weren't having anyway. So there was a big dispute over it. So the government said, you know what, you can keep it. The Guinness family said, well, we don't give a push. So the government decided, you know what, we're just going to still use it, but we're just going to turn it.
Lapit ng matapos ang aming bus tour. Tatlong stop na lang.
The white bridge here on the right hand side, that's the
Sobrang lamig
famous
na
Jules
yung
Bridge.
walang araw. Grabe. Pero at least hindi umuulan na. Nilalamig na si
The
Ate.
Spanish architect called Santiago Calatrava. He would have designed this bridge. Mr. Calatrava was world renowned for using his white steel all over the world. Now, he said he designed this one to look like an open book. Merchants Arch over there. We're in the heart of Temple Bar, heart of the south side. You come back over to the north side and walk up this street here on the left, it will lead you into Henry Street. Henry Street is the main shopping area we have over the north side of the river. It did get refurbished from there about 8 or 9 years ago. It's back to its original colour of 1816. Now the next stop, just beyond the lights here, from Bachelor's Wharf. You can go into the Arlington for a 2 for 1. That's probably a bit early. Go across O'Connell Bridge to the Wax Museum. You fancy a 10-minute walk that will bring you straight in front, no turns. Just keep walking straight and you'll end up at Epic Ireland, the Irish Emigration Museum. It's the only fully digital museum in the world. It's all kitted out with touch screens, monitor sensor quizzes, and there's a huge amount of audio in there that brings Irish history to life. If you have any
Kasi ano?
Ay, hindi nagpa-check up pala siya. Tapos, diretso siya sa trabaho. Hello guys, this is the end of our tour. So last stop na siya. Anong masasabi mo sa ating tour sa Dublin natin?
Ganda. At least may nakita akong mga ibang parte ng island dito.
Oo, tapos nilamig ka.
At gininaw ako. Yun. Ang lamig naman. Yung bumbunan ko parang.
Grabe, ang lamig talaga ngayon.
Nag-video nga ako, naputol naman.
Wala, hindi na-upload. Sayang.
Di bali. Meron ka naman video.
Yes, panoorin mo na lang ang aking YouTube channel.
Metro na tayo. Kasi kailangan mag-register ka eh.
Oo, oo ate. After 7 years, ako 7 years ako. Ngayon lang ako Dublin bus tour. Diba? Parang... Hi guys, pupunta kami sa ano yan? Sa Club Travel. Diyan kami nagpapabook pag uuwi kami ng Pilipinas. Try ko lang, tingnan ko lang kung magkano yung ticket for December. Malay mo makauwi. Malay mo lang. Bakit tayong tumawid dati? Walang ano? Okay, tawid na tayo. Ayan, mag-inquire tayo. Bagong store dito sa Dublin. Bago lang siya actually. Anong makikita mo dito?
Alam mo, hindi.
Ah.
Parang may pagka-flair.
Ah, hindi. No, ate.
Yung medyo maingay.
Ah, ayoko maging maingay. Nakakahiya.
Ay, ganda na sa'yo.
Ano kaya namang difference ng presyo dito at presyo doon sa ano? Pero feeling ko pare-pareho lang. No, ate. Ayan.
Soda stand.
Oh. Ayan. Sa Takara. I'll show you, ate. Garden store. Takara. Kakain kami ni ate ng lunch sa Takara. Ramen and deli sushi bar. Mura kasi dyan ate. Tapos ang dami pang serving. Oo. Ano ko sarado ata. Diyos ko. Anong oras ito bukas? Ay hindi bukas. Bukas siya actually. Ayan. Pasok na kami. Papasok na. Anong orderan mo ate?
Chicken breast.
Mag-bento box na lang tayo.
Yeah, bento box.
Ayun na lang. Sige.
2 pieces sushi.
Sushi, okay.
Ito na lang sa akin.
Servings.
Serving. Diba?
Ayan, di ba ate?
Sarap naman. Sarap.
Masarap? Talaga. Mag-Starbucks muna kami ni Ate Louie. Kape-kape.